You know that master spreadsheet with 47 tabs and the data scattered everywhere and that nobody understands, but then that you have to copy paste this information with other 47 Google Sheets? Well, you're not alone. I think that happens way too often in even with very modern and sophisticated businesses. So let's talk today about what makes a business actually run like a Swiss clock. And it's a very simple system. But before, let's see if I'm speaking to the right person that is watching this video. So if you have lived through that situation where you have to update one price and then you have to touch and do the same thing in 5 systems. If your customers saw one specific price but you bill them a different price, if you spend like multiple hours per week fixing product data errors, if your website shows in stock but you're sold out, and if you don't know where the information actually lives and where's the source of truth, this is where we're gonna speak about a product information system. If your product information system is like this, you might need something like this. So a PIM system comes in. PIM stands for Product Information Management. This is, think of it as a single brain for everything you sell or build, like product or service, it doesn't matter. It's one place when you have one version and one truth that then can propagate into every other system that you use, or object, artifact, invoice, whatever, so it's why it's important. It's because instead of updating the same information multiple times, you just update it once in the source of truth and then it propagates. And it's beautiful because when you do that once and it flows automatically, you save a lot of time and you make sure that you do no much mistakes. So you increase the speed and you increase the quality, and by extension you decrease the cost. It's one of those magic tools that on the iron triangle, you can actually increase the 3 aspects at the same time. Be faster with higher quality with lower cost. It's insane. So when we have those solutions, it's a no-brainer. You have to implement them. And so specifically, I want to show you like an example of some of the customers that we worked with and the transformation we've done with them. So they were e-commerce businesses, but that applies also to construction. If you do your quotes and estimates and you have seasonality and product description change and property change, or let's say you sell paint or you sell doors and windows, well, guess what? There's a lot of information in there that needs to be adjusted, etc. If it doesn't flow properly to your estimates on your job sites, etc., might be complex. But the old way is like you would spend like 45 minutes propagating that information across your systems, from your update on the prices of a specific SKU to going to your purchase and procurement spreadsheets, to go to your purchase orders, purchase order acknowledgement, supplier information, then your listing on Shopify, then update the information in your QuickBooks, then maybe on Amazon if you have an oversell channel, and then into your emails and your POS system, you do that. But anyway, you imagine if doing that by hand creates a lot of mistakes, sometimes customer complaints, and a lot of time at work. But if you have your PIM system and your supplier says, oh, we increased the price, well, you go into your system, boom, you update the price, man, then that PIM system automatically syncs all the other 8 connected platforms that you have, and then you'll have the trace, the log of who did it at what time, etc. It's actually magic. So if you never heard about a PIM system, a product information management system, well, do your research or speak with us. We can help. We love this stuff. It's our passion. But don't worry if you're like surprised and you think that you're missing the train. You're not. We work with companies who are actually making billions of dollars and they didn't have like PIM systems for so long. Those things are new, but it's the gold standard when it comes to treating your inventory with the respect it's requiring and that your customer expect from you. So if you want to compete in that world of supply chain excellence, buy PIM.